You can be busy all day and still be avoiding your life, because motion is not the same as meaning, and productivity is not always progress. Sometimes productivity is just a polished way to stay numb, stay distracted, stay in control. But while your soul keeps whispering, this isn't it. Our official alignment anchor: yellow light, pause, breathe. Right where I am, God is. So I ask, what's the most aligned next step? Not the most impressive one. And I move one faithful step at a time. Here is today's consequence. When you believe the productivity lie, you will confuse motion with movement, and you'll call exhaustion success. You'll fill your day and still feel empty. You'll check boxes and still feel behind. You'll accomplish tasks and still feel disconnected. Because the lie isn't work is bad. The lie is, if I stay busy, I'll be safe. But busy doesn't heal. Busy hides. In this conversation, there are two familiar characters. Character A is the task collector. The task collector is hardworking and overwhelmed. They measure worth by output. The task collector looks like doing 10 things a day, but avoiding the one thing that matters. Living by urgency instead of intention. Feeling guilty when resting. Saying, I'm behind, even when they're doing more than enough. Choosing what's easy to complete over what's meaningful to become. Character B is the aligned builder. The aligned builder still takes action, but from purpose. They choose what actually moves their life forward. The aligned builder looks like fewer tasks, more truth. Choosing the needle mover, not the distraction. Resting without shame. Measuring success by integrity and direction. Doing what matters even when it's uncomfortable. And listen, beloved, the task collector isn't lazy. They're often trying to outrun discomfort. But you cannot outrun yourself. Here is what motion without meaning can look like. It can look like cleaning, organizing, sorting, planning, instead of deciding. Constant research instead of real action. Starting new systems instead of staying with one faithful practice. Answering emails and messages to feel accomplished. Doing low-impact tasks so you can avoid high-impact truth. Fixing little things because big things feel scary. Calling it productivity when it's really avoidance. And here is our yellow light check-in. Is this task building my life or buffering me from my life? And here is the truth that steadies everything. Productivity without alignment becomes a treadmill. You can run hard and go nowhere. And if God is love, love is not impressed by your speed. Love is interested in your sincerity. And the green light is not, I got a lot done. Green light is, I did what mattered. Red light is not rest. Red light is, I'm using busy to avoid truth. And yellow is our holy hinge, because yellow is where you pause long enough to ask, what am I actually building? I know the productivity lie all too well. I know what it feels like to stay busy because stillness would force honesty. Busy can look like discipline, but feel like anxiety. And I have learned doing more does not automatically mean living better. The shift came when I stopped asking, what can I finish today? And started asking, what would align me today? Because alignment creates peace, even when the day isn't perfect. The productivity lie is like pushing a shopping cart full of groceries in circles around the parking lot. You're moving, you're sweating, you're doing something, but you're not going home. Meaning is the front door. And yellow light is when you stop circling and choose the direction that actually brings you into your life. The pivot protocol. Pause, assess, decide. Here is how to practice this today. Our first step is to pause. When you feel the urge to fill time with tasks, take one breath. Say, yellow light. Our second step is to assess and ask 3 questions. What am I avoiding by staying busy? What is the one thing that would make today meaningful, not just full? What is the smallest faithful step that moves the real needle in my life? And if you like the alignment chain, use this. Premise, what am I believing? Vision, what do I really want? Purpose, why does it matter? And strategy, what is the next faithful step? Because busy often runs on a premise like, if I slow down, I'll feel what I don't want to feel. And beloved, feelings are not enemies, they are signals. Our third step is to decide. Make one aligned decision, not 10, just one. Here are 3 options. Choose one needle-moving action and do it first. Remove one buffer task you hide behind. Take a 10-minute pause and ask God what matters most today. And remember, this is not the most dramatic step, and it's not the most impressive step. It's the next faithful one. So here is your charge for today. Stop worshiping productivity. Motion is not meaning. Busy is not building. And remember, our yellow light is to pause, assess, and decide. Today, practice this sentence. I will choose meaning over motion. And if you like to journal, maybe try the following prompt. Where am I using productivity to avoid truth? And what one aligned action would bring me home? If something in today's conversation stirred you, don't rush past that. That stirring is often the soul's way of saying, pay attention, this is your yellow light. And you do not have to navigate this alone. If you are craving clarity, if you're ready to live with purpose and you want aligned action that holds up in real life, I would love to support you. You can reach out to learn more about Life Charter or what it looks like to work with me, Babs. Just send me a message with the word yellow and tell me where you feel stuck, numb, or unsure. I'll respond with the next best step and the simplest way we can walk it together. Until tomorrow, yellow light, pause, breathe. Right where I am, God is. What's the most aligned next step? Not the most impressive one. And I move one faithful step at a time. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I love you deeply, for in truth, we are old friends because we are one.